Hello, I'm James Radmacher from Pocatello, Idaho. That's northwest of the United States. I'm 20 years old and I work at a marketing firm. I decided to come and volunteer because I had a bit of time and I kind of always wanted to volunteer somewhere. I wasn't sure quite where I was going to go, and obviously, with everything going on right now at the current time, it was tough to kind of find the perfect place, obviously. I went through a few different websites, kind of researching different ways to volunteer, what the options were in different countries and all that. And then I found a broader view actually from a different website. I forgot the name of that. It was something about um, websites or volunteer opportunities in Latin America. I decided that I wanted to volunteer in Latin America because I've always kind of wanted to learn Spanish, and this would be a good opportunity to practice and help learn. Once I found a broader view, it was pretty clear that it was a pretty safe bet and that it was going to be a pretty good opportunity, mainly because their website is super organized. You can find all the information you need. They have their email, their a good number to call, and just a ton of information about all the programs that they had. I wasn't quite sure what program I wanted to do at first. I was pretty willing to do anything, whether it was building homes, for those that needed it, handing out food, or teaching. I landed on teaching at an orphanage because it kind of just connected with me. That there's kids that need some extra help and everything, and especially with the topic that I know I can teach English because I'm a native English speaker. Um, so I knew that I could teach it. I knew obviously it's a little bit harder to teach physics when you don't know Spanish, so it was pretty nice. Oh, I'm petting a dog right now, Quito. So yeah, it was really great. So far, everything that happened, I was volunteering for 2 months, and I'm going to be heading home tomorrow. But everything was super great. Everybody was super accommodating to me. Like I said, I chose a broader view because everything was just super clear. Before I arrived, I had quite a few questions, just like a lot of people will, and I felt like they answered them all clearly, and they were super super nice about it. When I called them, when I emailed them, and they responded super fast, which is obviously super important, especially when it starts to get down to the last week before you're traveling. You have a lot of questions, things pop up. Sometimes you're scared about traveling or whatnot, and they were just super clear about everything, which was super, super nice. Um, what I did, I volunteered, like I said, at an orphanage, and I taught English, a little bit of mathematics, a little bit of science, and a little bit of overall health and different classes that they had. I principally worked with two students the most, but I worked a little bit with all, or with a ton of different children and also adults. I made bread sometimes and different pastries, helped clean, helped just kind of manage the kids. We went on a couple field trips, kind of, and it was super great to kind of just help out in any way that I could. Um, the kids were super great as well. They were super well mannered. Obviously, they're kids. They're gonna have some problems sometimes, but that's why I'm here to help them out, and to kind of be there for when they need, right? So it's super great getting to teach them. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of Spanish, obviously, because they didn't really speak too much Spanish over at the orphanage. So you kind of just have to learn, which was fine by me. And even when I didn't know too much when I first got here, didn't know too much Spanish, they were super clear. They made it apparent what I needed to do. And I started out with simple stuff, just helping them draw pictures and everything. And then slowly, as I got better at Spanish, I could actually explain to them like mathematical problems and how to solve them and stuff like that. So all that was really great. I got to play with them. It wasn't all work. I got to go play, just kind of play some football or soccer, and just make some bread, which was super fun, and just overall talk, and all that was just incredible. It was a great experience. As for my accommodations with my host family and just overall, I think they were just fantastic. I didn't really contact a broader view the website too much, but I didn't really need to. Like they were always there. They always checked up on me. I just didn't really have a need to because, well, everything was just going really good. And if I had any questions, my host mom, Laura, she would answer them and she'd be super nice about it. Or anybody else, especially at the orphanage, like I said, they'd be super willing to accommodate me, right? Um, and so overall, living was great. The food was great. If there was ever something that I didn't like or like I couldn't eat, I always felt like they'd switch it up or serve me something else. So that was super great. Super nice. Super clear on what I needed to do if I needed to do something. Um, and it was just great to be with them. And they were super talkative. They always helped me practice my Spanish, helped me have conversations with them, with other people. Um, and and yeah, it was just overall super great. And then I would I recommend a broader view to others interested in volunteering? Absolutely. Obviously, I had a great experience here, incredible experience, especially with everything going on. It was really tough to find a good place to go that I knew that it would be safe, secure, and everything. I always felt safe. I always felt comfortable, and overall, they just helped me deal with anything that I needed to, any of my worries or anything. Um, they help solve them, and so like I would absolutely recommend a broader view to anybody else just because they're apparent about everything, they're not hiding anything, and they're going to clear up anything that you have questions about, no matter how many questions. Super patient, super accommodating, and yeah, it was just overall great experience. Obviously, this is my first time doing it, and it was only 2 months. You might have a little bit different experience than I did, but either way, I think the coordinator or whoever you're going to be dealing with, they're going to be great because they have a strong filtering method, obviously, and I think they choose great teachers, great if you're learning Spanish, great teachers, great host families, and great volunteering opportunities. So it all just felt really well orchestrated and and had a good synergy to it all. So yeah, I definitely recommend volunteering at a broader view if you're going to volunteer anyways, especially if you're going to go to Latin America. Whether it's Ecuador, like where I'm at, Quito, Ecuador, or Mexico. They have some great opportunities all over the world, and I'm more than definitely going to volunteer some other time. I don't know if it's going to be here or where else I'm going to go, but I'm definitely going to use a broader view because it was just incredible so far. But yeah, that was my experience, and yeah, hope you learned something, and I hope I helped you out.